now the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent across the league, but if you're adding new talent, you wonder a couple things. How do they fit? How special can they be? Fans just can't wait for tip-off.
Here's the starting group for Houston. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. And it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle. Quickly with a wide-open look. Drops in the tray.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel quickly a look from three, there's never hesitation.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Benime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now Ingram, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. The 11-footer. Here's Pirtle, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Durant. They double-team KD. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his two titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
First one falls for him. Endorse the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's the drive. Dick misses the three. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. KD can't get it to go. In Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Ingram. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Another miss by Houston. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as a favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
And so it's Toronto, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Shed in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto leading by 7. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Shepherd, that's good.
Lethal from deep. Shepherd will hurt you from there.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
Both teams making substitutions here. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable you could almost reach out and touch it.
Bertle, the pass to Dick. Barnes dishes to Barrett. It's stolen by Eason. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the dunk by Eason.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Nice shot by Bertle.
Well, we know Bertle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
KD against Ingram. In the corner, it's Eason. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shepherd. Off target from three-point range. Toronto leading by 4. Eason passes to Shepherd. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Durant puts up a deep three. They get it back. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And here is Ingram. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ingram's got 6.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Toronto ahead, up 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Their best shot. You almost had it. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors and our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp. Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Rockets, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Over in the corner, Barnes, 4 on the shot clock. Over Smith. Barnes can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Now here's Durant. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Pass to Dick. Here's Barnes. Ingram outside. And it's good for 2. Ingram's got the first bucket of the third here for the Raptors.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. With some changes. Elbows checked in, and Barrett subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded. Barrett inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Toronto. Rockets trail by 4. Durant, the pass to Eason. Nice D from Barrett.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Quickly looking it over. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Great open look there. Barrett's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors. And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the pitch. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred VanVleet understands catch and shoot, I'm shot ready, jumper in.
With the step back, Ingram plays it in off the window.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pirtle there for the rebound.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Here's Ingram. Nice execution down low.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thanks. Quickly against VanVleet. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors leading by 8. Now, here's Quickly. Puts it right back up and in.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Here's Smith. Thompson. Outside Durant. And get the 3. Toronto, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside Ingram. 5 on the clock. Now Quickly. Off target from outside. Now Durant. Gets it done inside.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Dick. Ingram with it. Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Smith. VanVleet there for the rebound. On offense, here are the Rockets. trailing here by 8. Missed on the 3. Now Ingram. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.